Follow your heart. Listen to your inner voice. Stop caring about what others think. Set the troops to their tasks without imparting your designs. Even if you are on the right track, but just sit there, you will still get run over. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into, but hard to get out of. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. Victory is reserved for those who are willing to pay its price. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. A constitution that is made for all nations is made for none. Every ounce of my cynicism is supported by historical precedent. True friends are always together in spirit. Lucy Maud Montgomery. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. Do what is right, not what is easy, nor what is popular. If tomorrow were never to come, it would not be worth living today. There are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. The key to life is accepting challenges. Once someone stops doing this, he's dead. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. Behind every beautiful thing, there's some kind of pain. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. Now I know what success is: living your truth, sharing it. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. It's not the men in your life that matters, it's the life in your men. In the haunted house of life, art is the only stair that doesn't creak. Colors blind the eye, sounds deafen the ear, flavors numb the taste, thoughts weaken the mind, desires wither the heart. He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. It takes writing 1 billion bad words before you get to the good ones. When you walk in silence, your excellence will always speak for you. Always blow your own trumpet. Blowing someone else's is unhygienic. Learn from yesterday. Live for today. Hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Never curse a fall. The ground is where humility lives. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. Moods can be contagious. Don't catch or spread a bad mood. Great knowledge sees all in one. Small knowledge breaks down into the many. For we can only know that we know nothing, and a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. There is little success where there is little laughter. Overconfidence blurs out the risk. Inferiority magnifies it. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. A trusting heart will follow only those who truly follow their heart. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Our fingerprints don't fade from the lives we've touched. Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. I knew it like destiny, and at the same time, I knew it as choice. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Go slowly so that you do not bite your tail by accident. If you wish to be out front, then act as if you were behind. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. It takes more effort to avoid the truth than it does to face it. Vulnerability is the least celebrated emotion in our society. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. Fear is the polio of the soul, which prevents our walking by faith. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. Let your mind wander in the pure and simple. Be one with the infinite. Let all things take their course. If everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. Silence and non-action are the root of all things. The skillful employer of men will employ the wise man, the brave man, the covetous man, and the stupid man. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. In the midst of darkness, he alone sees the dawn. In the midst of the soundless, he alone hears harmony. The way to screw up somebody's life is to give them what they want. When deeds and words are in accord, the whole world is transformed. Find ecstasy in life. The mere sense of living is joy enough. I've never had anyone's approval, so I've learned to live without it. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. If you derive joy in destroying others, you won't go far in life. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. Hearing voices no one else can hear isn't a good sign, even in the wizarding world. You can measure the size of a person by what makes him or her angry. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. You never fail until you stop trying. The longing for paradise is man's longing not to be man. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. Hearts can't be broken because they're made of marzipan. Success in warfare is gained by carefully accommodating ourselves to the enemy's purpose. After all, if you run far enough, no one can catch you. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. Don't look to the approval of others for your mental stability. There are routes not to be followed, armies not to be attacked, citadels not to be besieged, territory not to be fought over. Men of this world all rejoice in others being like themselves and object to others not being like themselves. Keep the fight in your veins, honey. Never let it fade. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Tongues in trees, books in running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. The serpent, if it wants to become the dragon, must eat itself. Law is made by the winner to preserve victory over the loser. We all have 2 lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one.